What is happening, guys? Call of Duty Black Ops Kid here, coming at you with a new game review with no nonsense. And yeah, that's it. We're going to be talking about Pokemon Sword and Shield's expansion, Isle of Armor, DLC, and what is it good? Is it bad? Is the DLC worth the $30 that you pay for it? Let's soon find out. The Isle of Armor is basically really accessible. You can find it right from the first city in the game, taking the train station, asking the guy to go to the Isle of Armor, and you're actually mistaken to go to the Isle of Armor, and then you just pretty much do the dojo. This was going to be a pretty easy and short DLC, however, that's not the case, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. Basically, you can have a lot of new things, a whole new area to explore, lots of new Pokemon like Gen 1, Sun and Moon Pokemon, stuff like that. They're obviously not adding the whole Pokédex back into the game yet, but they are slightly adding more new content to the game, which is fine. And Isle of Armor is actually a quite welcoming addition to the new Pokemon Sword or Shield DLC, and as far as I know, it just adds different Pokemon to the game to differences of the game. So, first, you're tasked with meeting Master Mustard, which is this guy that puts you on 3 tasks that are pretty mediocre and not really all that well. Basically, there's a side quest. Basically, the DLC reminded me of just one giant side quest, and then you get a new legendary, and you get a new you evolve it, and then that's it. There wasn't really a lot of things to do, really, besides just catch new Pokemon. There's not a lot of side quests. There's no stores or anything inside of this DLC as well, except for at the start. And it's not very big, to be honest. That's one of the downsides that I would say, is I was expecting more content. There's literally one region. There's no loading screens or anything like that, which is kind of nice, but it's just one small area. And there is some new welcoming additions, but it's basically like a second wild area with raid bosses. That's pretty much it. There is a lot of cool things. Once you progress inside the story, you can actually get a Pokemon to follow you around on the island, as well as you get a new rival. Instead of it being Hop, it is now Carla, or if you're playing Shield, I'm not sure what the rival's name is off the top of my head, but she just tries to sabotage you and tries to, basically become the leader of the gym, which that's what she wants to do. Well, obviously, you just kind of do all the 3 trials. The first one's is catching the slow pokes. The second one is getting mushrooms. And the third one is just attacking your rival. And she's extremely easy. She tries to cheat, and then she gets cut. She's worried she's going to get caught, although she was just kind of a bee to you the whole time. And once you do that, it's pretty much just going to the last part of the game, which is the absolute worst, because you get Kubfu, which is the new legendary Pokemon. And it starts off at level 10. You go to this tower to make it evolve. You can either choose a water evolution or a dark evolution. I chose the dark one because I figured it'd be better, because I already have I have Inteleon, which is probably one of my favorite water Pokemon in Sword. So I took him to the water tower, and yeah, that's where I found the absolute worst thing of this entire game.
Cut out. I grinded for 2.5 hours live on stream to get this damn thing with multiple failed attempts of trying to get it before level 70 of Kubfu. Not fucking possible. So if you want to do this, you gotta grind his ass up. So there's a couple things that I do have to mention. Dunsparces, Chanseys, and just grinding the same tower over and over again is the best way to earn XP for Kubfu. That's the only thing that I saw. I'll leave a couple of clips here. Good luck. It's a pain in the ass, and I wasted like almost 3.5 hours just grinding XP. So have fun.
And that is that it is a super grind fest, because to climb the tower, you only get to have Kubfu in your party. You have to go through 5 floors just with Kubfu, which is actually pretty easy even at like level 52. But when you get to the top, you have to fight another Kubfu, and it's level 70. So the only way that I was able to actually do this was I grinded experience points for about 2.5 hours. Just, there's not a lot of Pokemon that can level you up fast, so I found out that Dunsparce and Chanseys were the best to get experience points. You could also just go into the tower and competitively win and lose every single time to gain more experience points. So couple ways to do it, but this was the most tedious and boring as hell, and I was kind of upset about it the entire time. And once that happened, you go up to the top, your Pokemon evolves, and that's it. End of the game. It would have been so much... Oh, and you also have to go on this super stupid, tedious task of being able to Gigantamax your Kubfu or Euphorion or whatever the hell the Pokemon's name is. You just go over, you freaking find these Pokemon. You're trying to find this substance that make it want to eat the mushroom soup, which help the other Pokemon's Gigantamax, which is just they're Dynamaxing but look cooler. Why the hell you have to give them mushrooms to make their... I don't know. But either way, yeah, there's some cool additions like letting your Pokemon follow you around on the island, which is probably one of the best things about the whole DLC. I'm not 100% sure if I don't think they can do it when you come back to like the mainlands. It's only on the Isle of Armor, which is kind of stupid in my opinion. It is cool that they brought over some new content, but as far as like rating, it's good up until you get to the final part, and it's just a 100% grind fest. I literally just used XP candies and got it up to like level 52, took on the tower, died, went to go Chansey hunting until my thing was level 70, and I killed it. I beat it first try. So it's a good DLC, but at the same time, it's small, and this is definitely, I hope that the other expansion, the Frozen Tundra, is a million times better. It needs to add way more content than Isle of Armor, because Isle of Armor was just kind of not that good, in my opinion. Totally, if there wasn't a grind fest at the end, it would probably have been like, I would say about a 7 out of 10. But with a grind fest, I give it like a 6 out of 10. Because it's horrible. There's not a lot of new content. There's new Pokemon, which should have been included with the base game. There's a lot of new wild areas and stuff like that, which make the game way more interesting and diverse. But it's just, the DLC is just, it's underwhelming as hell, and it's just very, 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 very grindy. And once you're done with it, it made me not want to play Pokemon until Frozen Tundra, which is most likely what I'm gonna do. So, guys, if you guys want to check out the Frozen Tundra DLC, which I will be covering when it comes out, please subscribe now and hit the notification bell. We have daily uploads now, again, and we're going to be doing more great content coming in the very future. So check it out. Guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video as it helps this video get out there. I know a lot of people probably are curious about this DLC and if they should purchase it. I don't think you should, unless you really want to. I think it's worth it because it's the expansion, but Frozen Tundra, if it's anything like the Isle of Armor, I wish that you don't get it, because it's definitely not worth it. So, guys, if you want to see the full walkthrough as well, it's in the description, as well as the end credits here. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Let's beat your ass, Mustard. You may be mustard, but I'm ketchup, motherfucker. Imagine an old dude jumping in the air and doing a triple front flip. Imagine that. I7. Is she really doing the... What the fuck? Alright. Alright. I see you, Pokemon. I'm getting my stream all situated in the background. There we go. So, level 58. This is gonna be too easy. Give him a good old water pulse. My Inteleon's way too high level for these. At least I have Venipede back. I don't know much about the other new Pokemon. Everything is gonna be level 60. What the hell? Her hair just moved. That guy. The guy is a chump compared to me. Well, we can catch him with a quick ball or something, right? Time ball. Should be able to get this guy. Is that a Whale Lord? Holy shit, the thing's huge. I already have a Whale Lord though.
Oh, I already have this Pokemon. I'll still beat it. Sharpedo.
Pretty sick.